everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense comes on the field first today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the Stix.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion to the air. It's Stockton. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
The Bulldogs will have to punt this one away. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, second down and 15. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
And he'll drop back here on third down. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
After that incompletion, the offense will get set to punt. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Caught by the receiver.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Gets into space at the 50. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. They bring him down after a short gain there.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The Dogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. They try to sneak it for the first. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down in a new set of downs.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Heading left after the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Man, his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Passes the 40. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Quarterback still with the football. He breaks free. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense has got it. Oh, look at the big fella trying to get all the way home. Can he make it? And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Chris, these big defensive linemen work their whole lives for an opportunity to make a play like this. Ball's on the ground, and instead of just jumping on it, pick it up. Show your athletic ability. A lot of times, these guys were great athletes as youngsters. You could see, yeah, he's a big man, but he can run.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Loses the ball behind the line. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this 1st half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play action fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Miller. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Porton. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Running with purpose. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On third down, he drops to throw. A deep shot to the right. He hauls it in with the 25, still running. Touchdown tie as they answer with their first score of this title game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
QB bootlegs here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Great play by the defender of knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. But man, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Georgia. They finish off the scoring drive. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Drew.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Shotgun, empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking deep down the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but Even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. In the clear at the 25. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
The Dogs line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. So the offense clicking now. They're building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Graham behind the line. It's Lewis. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Throws it to the right. Makes the grab. It's Williams. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw.
Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. The receiver makes the catch. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Second down after the incompletion. Ball handed off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. This will bounce and head out of bounds inside the 10. That's a great punt. The offense will be pinned back. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him about the 14.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down.
Risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Trying to find room. It's Frazier. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. To the air, it's Simpson. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the defense comes up with the football.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Here's a jet sweep. First down, looking for more now. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, this defense has to respect this quarterback and how he can get out in the open. Sometimes he will run, but the offensive coordinator does a nice job with the defense focused on the quarterback. You go with a jet sweep, you get your speedster out on the edge, and the defense doesn't know if the quarterback has it or if he hands it off to the jet sweep. That's a big gain for the offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the quarterback keeps it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Young. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Well, that's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
In the red area, it's Miller. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Play action here on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Chris, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in the national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup, trust your quarterback and receiver, and take shots downfield.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Takes off in a bootleg. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good.
The lead remains 10 after that miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it second and medium. Receiver in motion now.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Breaks into the clear.
He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter.
Trying to convert with a sneak.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Here's the second down play. Design quarterback run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Grab down the middle, it's Miller. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
They bring the punter onto the field now. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds, takes the returner out of play. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The RPO caught to the right. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw.
Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's a booming punt, showcasing the leg strength. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. And this one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Punt team ready to boot it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. We'll see if he can make the play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. And there's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Stockton. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the 4th quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And the Bulldogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Makes a quick grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the Stix.
2nd down coming up.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Send the back in motion. A play action looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Cuevas. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. On the ground, it's Miller. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Simpson. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked in multiple times. Consistent pressure. Just dominating performance.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And this one is caught. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. Gets some space around the 30. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal, and they find the end zone this time out.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Looking right. This one caught. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
QB decides to keep it here. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Working clock with the ground game. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down play coming up. Tailback with another carry. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the ball.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team.
Makes it look easy.
And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to throw. It's Simpson. With the catch, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.